Hello, welcome as Susmit is stretching himself out just before the video. The IPL retentions are here and we know we are late because I was in a retreat. Susmit, how was the stretching going on?
It was going pretty good. You
Well,
disturbed my stretching by
disturb
starting
the
out.
stretching. Sushmit is building a lot of body because why not? We have a lot to talk about now that the retentions and everything has finally been made. Well, the biggest highlight of this retention, couple of very important ones. Firstly, the high profile trade that happened between CSK and Rajasthan Royals. KKR have the least number of players and they've released the maximum number of players, as we can see, and a total of 237 crores are available to fill in the slots. 77 available slots domestic and 31 overseas slots. So Shushmit, when the players list got announced, what were your first thoughts?
Um, I think the trade was the most epic thing, which I felt. I've never seen so many trades happening in a single window. That also so many high-profile players, especially Rajasthan and CSK, doing the trade where Jadeja is back where he started. And Sanju Samson coming to the opposite way is like very surprising. How can Rajasthan let him go is what surprised me so much.
No, there was
But
already some kind of problems going on, I felt, because last season, if you remember, even though Sanju Samson was fit, they deliberately wanted to give more opportunities to that Vaibhav Suryavanshi. Then suddenly, out of the blue, the Riyan Parag became the captain of the franchise. Doesn't make any sense. So right now, with Kumar Sangakkara back, they have also released their two spinners, Tikshana and one more Sri Lankan player. I think it was Hasaranga that they have released. So uh, but forget about all the other teams. Right now, when we look at CSK, just because you mentioned, yes, they have got uh, Sanju Samson back, but they've also let go of, I think it's Jadeja and Sam Curran. And they've also let go of all those players whom they had got. So I'll just let you know the main major players that they have let go is, I think that. Uh, Uh, Ashwin is gone. Uh, this one is still there. But those Deepak Huda and all those players are completely out. So Rahul Tripathi gone. It's Andre Siddharth, Vijay Shankar, Deepak Huda, Kamlesh Nagarkoti, all of these players whom they had bought and thought that that will become the middle core, they are all gone. So, do you think that Chennai Super Kings will bounce back or they will continue to become last?
well, it doesn't matter as long as Dhoni.
Okay, so you also fall in that same battalion. Dhoni will come, like that, is it?
So as long as this continues, you know where CSK will stand.
Now coming to the team which we support, the 2024 winners, Kolkata Knight Riders. And if we have to, well, it's very, very difficult to find this in the, so, oh my God, I'm not able to find only. Okay, so KKR have released the maximum number of players and the two high profile. One is expected, one is unexpected. Venkatesh Iyer, the greatest player KKR has ever purchased, very, very rightfully kicked out. And along with that, Andre Russell also. Was that a surprise?
Yes, Andre Russell was certainly a surprise, but I somehow felt KKR after doing the nonsense things which they did in the last auction, they finally started to use their something which they call the brain. So I think Venki Mysore realized that yes, I have also got one. Why don't I use it? So this time he used it. But then again, you all also know that they will again do another party show in the auction.
No, what is even more crazy is no matter what happens, KKR are, it's like everyone knows what KKR is going to do. And even though they have the the maximum purse, if I just right now I have the list in front of me, KKR will be going into the auction with the maximum purse of 64.3 crores. But even all the other teams will also be aware of that, and they will definitely try to make sure that KKR purchase three players of 20 crores and then the remaining 3 crores for all the other players.
That is true. And that is how that is the KKR way. But whatever they do in the auction, that also you have to understand that eventually the team used to play good. Like they were not very bad. Like if you look at the other teams, if you look at the way other franchises have been, they bring in a lot of good players, but somehow. But if Rahane is the captain, I have little bit of doubts with KKR because because he is not a proper T20 captain. That's what I feel.
But at the same time, at that time, I know when Chennai Super Kings and Rajasthan Royals were had become defunct, and then there was this Kochi Tuskers and all. That time, Rahane was made the captain, and the highest bid came in for Rahane itself. And over the last year, we saw Rahane was the top performer, and he had a phenomenal strike rate and all those things. So now, expecting in the auction, obviously, the auction is going to happen in a couple of weeks' time. Uh, from the KKR's perspective, what do you feel are the missing spots? Obviously, both Quinton de Kock and Rahmanullah Gurbaz are gone, so we don't have any wicketkeeper at all. There was a possible option of probably KL Rahul coming in the trade. That also did not happen. So
Yes.
big shoes
The
to
trade
fill.
which I badly wanted to happen.
Big
Just
shoes to
never.
fill. So, what do you think will be the strategy that KKR will be going in? Of course, they've got the legendary Shane Watson as the assistant coach, and our Abhishek Nair has become the head coach. So he was he went to the Indian team, came back to KKR, and got promoted. And the Chandu sir has quit. So, what can be our expectations?
Well, Chandu sir realized that without Gambhir, his real image will be coming. So he went up. And talking about the team, I think they have got a lot of slots to fill. They need a good fast bowler, very important. They need a good premium fast bowler. Uh, like Harshit Rana, we all know what magic he's doing with the Indian team. And Vaibhav Arora again, he's good, but is he good? That is also a question. Like he is good, but you cannot just put him right in that bucket. And they need a premium fast bowler. That for me is a priority. And wicket keepers, I feel very important. And a lot of good wicket keepers. Like I won't say very good wicket keepers, but few players. I think Devon Conway. I know people are saying, is he a wicket keeper? I'm like a little confused. If he is a wicket keeper, then definitely I will go for him because he's one of the best openers, like most destructive openers. I've seen him from the World Cup time, and also they CSK. I don't know why they let him go. And also there is another wicket keeper from South Africa or England. Uh, I'm not able to remember all the names, but there are very good wicket keepers, two, three options, but you know that the price will be going up because people like the Delhi owners knows how to do the auction, and these people will put the price up for KKR targeted players because they are like sitting quietly. And then all of a sudden, when the player comes, then that is when Venki Mysore all of a sudden gets up from his sleep. I don't know why SRK doesn't train them or bring a trainer to train them how to do the auction. Or please bring some person who knows how to do the auction.
I mean,
Because every
we saw
time
the
the most sorrow I think I felt was when KKR let Shreyas Iyer go. I mean, how can you let Shreyas Iyer go? Whom did they keep? Rinku Singh. I mean, had Rinku Singh not been there, and he would have probably, they might not have got him, and he would have probably ended up in some other team. What might have happened? He would have had an average season. and KKR wouldn't have faced much problems because they had a leader ready. Look at the team now. They don't even have a player to say that, yeah, this is my leader. This is a player whom I can trust. Rahane is not a long-term option. And then you had Venkatesh Iyer, whom you let go. So who is your second option? So I think they disrupted the team and they chose the wrong players. They didn't keep Stark. I don't know why. I mean, very
And
confusing.
if you look at the overall way in which they structured the team, I mean, I don't understand the concept of Rinku Singh, Ramandeep Singh. Uh, they were complete flops. You don't have a proper fast bowler. You don't have a captain. Even the Ajinkya Rahane was bought in the second auction. The second auction aspect. That's when he got picked at the base price and all that. So they kept Manish Pandey and all those players somehow to give some kind of a balance to the team. But overall, it didn't really even feel that good as a KKR fan. So now with the auctions coming in, of course, that's about KKR. Let's talk about the cream of the pie, RCB winning the IPL finally 18th season lucky for Virat Kohli. They have not really made too many changes, just a couple of slots only to fill, but they've still made sure that they've released quite a few players. So do you think once again it's CSK and it's Punjab and RCB who are going to take care of the whole proceedings?
I think Punjab is going to be amazing again. But yes, RCB, I think amazing the way they played. I won't say they were amazing right from the beginning, but slowly the way they picked it up and captaincy by Rajat Patidar was very good. So it was unpredictable. People knew that Punjab would be great because Shreyas Iyer's captaincy is again very good and he is very good in T20 as well. He
And
leads
not
from
to
the
forget
front.
the combo of Shreyas Iyer and Ricky Ponting. I think that really turned out. And the way that they've structured the team, also the fact that they had the highest purse. Prabhsimran Singh and Shashank Singh were the only players retained, two uncapped players. And they've revolved the team beautifully. And I think recently they've got this Priyansh Arya, who is looking like yet another Yashasvi Jaiswal. Crazy. And of course, the bowling unit, everything is pretty strong about Punjab. I mean, nothing to think about, right?
And most importantly, no matter what team you look at, yes, this is a strong team. But what is more important is the coach is very good and the captain is amazing. If you know how to use your players, you are a very good captain. So I feel Punjab this time, I feel if RCB has done it in the season 18, I think Punjab should try to do it this season. Like this has to be their season, but you never know because I mean, the country is run by someone. So, yeah, you also cannot forget their team.
A lot of shots fired here right now. Now, compared to the last season, Shushmit, if you see, from a neutral fan's perspective, people who don't really support any teams as such, it was the perfect season. Punjab, good team, reached the final, and luckily none of the Chennai or the Mumbai went. I was very happy about it. RCB, of course, everyone somewhere deep down wanted Virat Kohli to win, and they did. Celebrations and everything was amazing. Now, for the 19th season, again, the stakes are pretty high for all the teams. But when you look at the overall way things are moving forward, Mumbai have a strong Indian core setup base. Our Hardik Pandya, who got away from Gujarat, went to Mumbai and became the captain. The 2024 year trade, that was the headline trade for sure. Now, this season, a lot of people are going to look at what Chennai Super Kings are going to do, how LSG are going to bounce back. Of course, we know the Arjun Tendulkar who moved to LSG and all those little things that comes in. So, so whom are you rooting for this season, and what is going to be the game plan for these teams as well as they head into the auction?
First of all, I got confused with so many questions. But
Your thoughts on the upcoming auction for all the teams?
I think it is going to be auction again led by a team who also hasn't won the IPL, but somehow always like gets away from the trolling. So you know which team I'm talking about. That the guy with the brains of the auction. but not his team with the brains in the field. That's Delhi. So they will again rule the auction again. But yeah, I mean, this is the first time where we'll see a team from the team which controls the IPL not controlling the auction because they don't have any powers. So they'll be like the spectators, and it is going to be a KKR show. I'm telling you, KKR will again do full party with the first, and we will sit and give the kisses. This is the every year thing which keeps going on and on.
We are
And
even so surprised how KKR managed to win the 2024 title. It's really very, very shocking.
no,
So,
that is probably one of the best teams KKR has ever made, and probably that I will like not me. I feel all the KKR fans will probably always be grateful to Jason Roy for dropping out. Thank you, Jason Roy, for dropping out, for giving us one more title. He got a Phil Salt. So yes, I think this is a player amazingly picked up. He solved major problems. He solved all the problems which we missed when Chris Lynn was gone. So I think he fit into everything.
not to forget the Sunil Narayan century. Do you remember?
Yes, I mean, and the most important is the homecoming of Gautam Gambhir. Clearly shows we are waiting for India to lose. Sorry to say, just to have him back in KKR. I'm telling you, all the shoes are coming to me right now because I am prioritizing something very dangerous.
No, you are actually creating a win-win situation because if Gautam Gambhir leaves India, India will start
They
winning.
are
He'll
in a
come.
better position. When he's coming back to KKR, they're in a better position. So basically, I am supporting both the teams. Don't.
Correct, correct, correct. So that's, I think, that perfectly puts us to this particular spot for this episode. I think the auctions will obviously be coming in, and you will see us coming and giving our insights. For now, please do share your thoughts about what you felt about the retainers across all your team. Tag your favorite team, and also let's make sure that we keep the thing buzzing in. Of course, next week we will be coming up with far more interesting episodes. This week, I know we didn't speak about Manchester United, a lot of such things. So big thank you, Shushmit, for joining for today's episode, and looking forward to seeing KKR do full patla diuretic potty also. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And before we sign off, since you mentioned Manchester United, I just want to say Liverpool also now.
Thank you, Shushmit.